Cheerleaders, because we want to definitely stress that while you all are here, students, new students, freshmen, you need to get involved. It is very important that you find something outside of just going to your classes to do. Studies show that when students are involved in other things, extracurricular, whether it's sports, band, cheerleading, beta club, they do better with their academics. So that's why I wanted you all to be exposed to just a couple of things that we have to offer here at McEachern High School. Once we leave this stadium, you will find other things that you may be interested in to participate. So right now is another organization that you may be interested in, and that is our student body organization. We have our student body president, Miss Navia Scroggins, and we have our senior class president, Miss Jada Isagoe. Give them a round of applause.
Good evening, students and families of McEachern's class of 2025 and new students of McEachern. My name is Navia Scroggins, and I am the student body president of the school for the 2021-2022 school year.
And my name is Jada Isagoe, and I'm serving as the senior class president of 2021-2022.
On behalf of Student Council, we would like to welcome you to freshman and new student orientation.
I was once one of you guys, sitting in the same spot. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but one thing's for sure, I wanted to help out our community. So I looked into clubs and found Student Council.
Student Council is a club that is heavily focused on leadership and commitment to ensuring that the best interest for the school as a whole is adopted. My job as president, student body president in this is to make sure that not only all voices are heard, but also that the appropriate and most beneficial decisions are made.
I was so jubilant to find my voice in an organization that I was proud to demonstrate to others. Student Council provides a supporting environment for students which allows students' achievements to grow. When you are in Student Council, you'll be able to express your ideas.
The goal of the club is to reciprocate the needs of scholars in all grades as much as possible, and will be enacted through school-wide voting, activities and events such as class elections and projects, prom, homecoming, and so on. I'm so excited to be able to facilitate that process this year.
We would have never gotten this role if we never followed our dreams. And to think that this started by making this one decision will impact our lives. And now it is your turn.
None of this can be put into action, of course, without mature student leaders, and there are many here or ready to be fostered in this group. Your involvement in high school not only will help you find yourself, but it will also boost school spirit. I would like to welcome each and every one of you back to McEachern and encourage you to join Student Council for the school and your community. Let your voice be heard this year. Go Indians. Thank you.
Great job, ladies. So, speaking of school spirit, let's have a little spirit right now. When I say McEachern, I want you to say Indians. Cheerleaders, help me out. When I say McEachern, I want you to say Indians. McEachern. Indians. Louder, McEachern. Indians. I don't hear you, McEachern. Indians. All right, that's the spirit that we want. We want you to bring here. You will experience things like pep rallies, and you all will have a great time, but you have to make the best of it. Now, we spoke about the student, the freshmen, the new students getting involved here at school. Now we're going to talk about parents. Parents, it is very important that you get involved here at McEachern High School. We have your child many hours of the day, many days of the week. Sometimes we may see your child more than you do. It is very important that you actively get involved, because studies do show that when parents show an interest in what their child is doing outside of home, their child will be successful. So we have our PTSA president, Miss Chandra Southern, and she's going to speak to you right now. You all give her a hand.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm glad all of you could come today. My name is Chandra Southern. I am the PTSA president. This is my second year as president. I also was the president at Cooper Middle School for 3 years. I have a he's a junior this year, and I have a 2020 graduate of McEachern High School. So I've been here for a while. For me, it's about getting all the parents, the students involved. We focus on advocacy. We focus on the community. We focus on community activities. We're not going to ask you for a lot of your time, but we're going to ask you to get involved. Studies show, as she said, if parents are involved, it makes better for our students. So our goal is to reach 300 memberships. I know that we can do it. I'm looking out here. If at least all of you, at least one family joins us tonight, the cost is only $7 in cash, and if you do it online, it's $7.50. Most of you receive the link in your emails. If not, we do have the barcodes. Please come and scan the barcodes. We need your support. This money goes back to show appreciation for our teachers for all they do, as well as for scholarships for our students. If some of you also have senior students, if it's a senior student as well as a parent, then you have the opportunity to sign up for scholarships for those seniors. This year, I'm happy to say, even in the middle of a pandemic, we were able to give away at least 11 scholarships to students to go to college this year. So that can only happen with your support. So we ask that you come out and help us. We only have meetings 3 times out of the year. We will have our community involvement programs. They're called family engagement. One of them is dealing with mental health. We also have the community and policing, as well as youth and government, and we have our human trafficking. We also have the SAT preparation, which will take place on September the 25th, as well as April the 30th. We encourage you to participate in the PTSA. It is without you, we cannot be here today. So we do appreciate you. Thank you, and you have a good night.
Thank you, Ms. Southern. I think we can make that 300 member goal tonight. Remember, PTSA is parents, teachers, students. Parents, teachers, and students. So if you signed up, make sure you also sign up your child. Okay, so we've spoken about getting involved, the students. We've spoken about the parents getting involved. Now let's talk about support. It is no secret that we have faced difficult times this past year, this past school year. And we want to speak on what support we have to offer to your child and also to you. So I have our wonderful, wonderful counseling leader, Miss Melissa Lynch, and she's going to speak to you, and she's also going to introduce her team. You all give her a round of applause. They've been working hard, by the way.
Just as hard as Ms. Watley. Good evening, class of 2025. Welcome. And new students, we are so happy to see you. We're so happy you chose McEachern High School, and we're happy to start this year in person, just to see you guys. Again, Ms. Watley said, I'm Melissa Lynch. I'm one of your school counselors, and I'm going to introduce my department to you. The first person we have is Miss Jeanette Vaughn. Miss Jeanette Vaughn has last names A through C. The next we have Miss Christy Royer. She supports last names D through I. And next we have Miss Aisha Fawzi. She supports last names J through N. Mr. Hearns is not standing there in the white dress. Mr. Hearns is the next counselor that we have that is not here. He's with the sophomores right now, and he supports last names O through S. And the beautiful lady in the white dress is Miss Cammie Jubert. She is our counselor / graduation coach, and she is here to support all students. Again, we're so happy you're here. And I support last name, I'm sorry, I thought I said that, T through Z. So I have the end of the alphabet. If anyone here is not yet registered, don't panic. It's very easy to go onto the McEachern High School website and click School Counseling. It's a little puzzle piece. And there are directions on how to start the enrollment process. And we're here to help. It's all online. We meet with you virtually, with you and your student to help, select classes that they will need for the upcoming school year. And thank you for being here, and thank you, Ms. Watley.
You all give them a hand. Thank you, ladies. Okay, and without further ado, we do have a lot more things planned, which involves you all being actively walking our campus. But we cannot move forward without introducing our fearless leader, our principal. And I want you all to give her the largest applause ever. Miss Regina Montgomery! Yay! Woo!
Good evening, everyone. As Ms. Watley said, my name is Regina Montgomery, and I am the principal, proud principal at McEachern High School. This is my 12th year at McEachern High School. I say that, and that's a long time. I was at Pebblebrook High School for 4 years. I was at Campbell for a long time. I was at Sprayberry for 2 years as well, and have been in this district for 38 years. So I am very pleased to be doing this and be the principal at McEachern. I love this school, and I love this school not because of the buildings, but because I love the students. I say all the time that McEachern High School may have 14, 15 different buildings, but that's not the school. The school is you. Our community, that's what McEachern High School is. So I really am glad that they allow me to continue to be here. Just thrilled to death and hope that you all will have a great year. So thrilled that we are coming back face to face. Happy. There's nothing harder than being an educator and doing it online instead of interacting with our students. So we're thrilled. We know that the pandemic is not over, okay, but we're going to take every precaution that we can to keep you, your kids, safe, and to keep us safe as well. We want to go home to our families and be healthy too. So you can rest assured that we're going to do whatever we can to make sure that we are successful and everybody stays happy. I want to introduce my team as well. You saw the counselors. The counselors see students according to last name, and that's what Ms. Lynch gave you, the last name. The first day of school, you're going to get a student handbook, and in that student handbook will have who your counselor is as well as who your administrator is. Administrators also serve students according to last name. And of course, I don't remember their alphabets because I'm old, but I will tell you that we have, of course, Ms. Watley, who's our curriculum AP, and she's the one that does the scheduling. So if you're mad at your schedule, just call Ms. Watley. Just joking, don't call Ms. Watley. Then we have Mr. Dan Torrenti. Dan is located in the Macklin building. You'll find out if you have classes in that building, that's where his office is. Ms. Watley is located in the senior building. We have Mr. Austin Smith, who is located in the freshman center. We have Ms. Myra Camise, who serves as our athletic director. And of course, she sees kids as well. And she's located in our HPW. And then we have Mr. James Lockhart, who is located in our CT building. So as you can, we're missing two. They are working with the sophomores. Mr. Zach Wilson, who's also located in the freshman center. And then Ms. Brenda Rich, who's located in the BT building. They're right now working with our sophomores. So thank you. A good round of applause for all these administrators. They are here to support you and your child in everything that they do, that you do. So just a couple of things. Just a couple of reminders, and I know this is going to be your first year at McEachern High School, and we want you to get off to a great start. I'm one of those that I can play the game if I know the rules. I can play with the best of them as long as I know the rules. So we just want to make sure that your start here is successful, and the only way to do that is to make sure that we are abiding by all the instructions and regulations that we have. First off, unlike middle school, school starts at 8:20. High school starts at 8:20. It ends at 3:30. If you have not already gone online to find out where your bus stop is, you may want to do that. If you're bringing students, then do know that traffic is pretty heavy, so you may want to get an early start. Also, if you're picking up students, make sure that you're here by 3:30 in order to pick them up. Our day is divided into 4 blocks. Your student will take 4 classes each semester for a total of 8 credits at the end of their year. So, unlike middle school, our students will sit in classes for about 85-90 minutes. At the end of the semester, they will have earned 4 credits if they are successful. And we know that everyone here is going to be successful. We do have some COVID protocols in place. As you know, our superintendent has said that masks are optional. Please feel free, students, to wear your mask. Some of our staff will be wearing a mask. That is okay. What we won't do is we won't bully, we won't harass anyone because they're either wearing a mask or they're not. It is a personal preference, and we want you to know that you have that preference. That's why we live in this great country, because we get to choose. So whatever you feel comfortable doing, we want you to do. Okay? So please make sure that you come to school and you feel comfortable. Dress code, we do have a dress code. I know that some of you came from Cooper, some TAP did away with their dress code last year, but Cooper still had one. The biggest thing, and I call them the 3 B's. I don't want to see your bellies. Don't want that. That's something that you're supposed to keep to yourself. Okay? Young ladies, I don't want to see any boobs. Make sure that you wear the appropriate attire at the top. Make sure that if you have on a sleeveless dress or, tank top or whatever, that you have a jacket on with it. And you're going to want to wear a jacket because a lot of our rooms are cold anyway. Make sure, young men, that we don't see your boxers or your briefs. Again, that's to be kept to you. Pull up your pants, put a belt on, and we won't have any problems at all. Okay? Please make sure that you follow those things. We like to think of school as business. This is a business. Your coming to school isn't playtime. It isn't to walk the halls or walk the campus, because you can go to the mall and do that. This is a place of business, and we expect to carry it throughout the day just like it's a business. We're not doing the bedroom shoes, because what are they? Bedroom shoes. We're not doing the bonnets, because what is that? Something that you wear at your house. Okay, we're not doing those things. Guys, we're not doing the do-rags, because again, that's something you wear at your house. So those are things that we're not going to have, because we are a place of business. We're not going to look like we're going to the beach, because that's the beach and that's not this. So we want to make sure that we look like we're going about business, because that's what we're doing. The other thing that always, well, 2 more things. When you come to school, you need to go to class. I tell students all the time, why are you coming if you're not going to go to class? Don't come if you're not going to go to class. That's between you and your parent. If you are on our campus, you will be in class. That's the only place you can learn at. We don't teach classes in the hallways or in the bathrooms. That's not what we do. We teach them in the classroom. And if you're going to be successful and earn your credits, then we expect you to be in class. Not only do we expect you to be in class, we expect you to be on time. People say, well, why is being on time so important? Ask your parents. It is extremely important that you're on time, and we take that seriously, because every time that you're late, the teacher who keeps their doors locked for safety purposes have to go to the door, unlock it. What are they doing? They're taking time away from the other 30 kids in the class that was there on time doing what they're supposed to be doing. And we're not going to allow anyone to take away from the education of our students. So it's extremely important for you to be on time, not only to school, but in between classes as well. We have 8 minutes in between class. I can get from one side of campus to the other in 8 minutes, so I know you can. Okay? I know your parents would rather you be in class on time than for them to have to get up on a Saturday morning and bring you to Saturday school. So please make sure that we adhere to that. Tardies are extremely important. The other thing is cell phones. The district has a cell phone policy. We adhere to that cell phone policy. And that policy is that cell phones should not be seen or heard during instructional time, which means during class. Instructional time is bell to bell, which means that it can't be sitting on your desk so that you can check the time. We have clocks in the room for that. We don't want it ringing. We don't want to hear it. If you have a cell phone, we shouldn't know it because we don't have x-ray vision. We can't see through your clothes or see through your backpack. They are not to be seen or heard during class time. Now, of course, during lunch, you're more than welcome to use your cell phone if that's the agreement that you and your parents have. We know that a lot of students have cell phones for safety reasons because there are a lot of things that go on after school that parents want to make sure that you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be. We understand that. But during class time, we cannot let that be a distraction. So again, unless you want to be sitting in Saturday school or sitting in school suspension, they are not to be seen or heard. We don't really have a lot of rules, and we'll talk more about that when we have our class meetings. But just a few things. Parents, the first day of school, your child's going to bring home a student handbook. You may want to go over that handbook with them to make sure that they understand what we're asking of them. I don't think that we're asking anything of our students that they can't give. Again, our job, our #1 job is to get our students to walk across, get you to walk across that stage in 2025 or earlier, okay? That's our job. And we take that job seriously. We don't have any other job. So we take that seriously. Please make sure that you stay in communication with us. You let us know if you have an issue. I'm a big proponent of being proactive instead of reactive. Okay, we can't help you if you've dug yourself into such a deep hole that we can't get you out. We want to be proactive and not reactive. So I'll be around. The administrators will be around. If you have any questions for us, we'll be glad to answer them. And we look forward to seeing you all Monday morning sitting in your advisement class. By 8:20 a.m. Thank you.